Hi, hello, how are you? So I got a full house today. My buddy Zuri, who I showed you this morning, is here. She's an amazing boxer. She's like a teen, essentially. Zoo, come. Good. And what I want to talk to you about, you're gonna see Goose playing around, but all I want to talk about is socialization. You saw earlier I was talking about dogs meeting each other at a tee. That's what you always want to look for. Goose said he's going to come say hi to the camera. That's the kind of stuff you always want to look for. Calvin, come here. Kind of want to get them playing a little bit. Come on, buddy. Come here. Good. And then teaching Goose to learn his boundaries through simple cues with his dog. That's another thing that this board and train program offers for each and every client in a situation, in a setting that's easier to replicate at home. This is a house. It's a very normal house. We're in the suburbs. So essentially, the things that you're going to want to look at when it comes to Goose is going to be meeting each other at a tee. If they're doing this and they're trading off on that, like I was showing you, going chest to chest, then that's always going to be a good thing. Okay. We want him to be able to pick up on cues where dogs are saying no to play. Goose, come. Here he comes. Good boy, good job. But just kind of picking up on those cues. And so teaching him to break off of socialization and come, just like he just did. Now I know you couldn't see him, but this is kind of what it looks like around here right now. So when it comes to this, you want to make sure that he is not hitting his threshold when it comes to socialization. Now Goldens and Golden mixes really don't have any issues with that, but since he's got that border collie and he's going to be going for that herding technique, that's what Rigby does. He bites at feet, and it can be incredibly troubling at times to be able to get him to stop. So essentially what I'm doing with Goose is I'm putting him in these play sessions, going from play to nap, play to nap, play to nap. So now I don't expect you to do that, but for the remainder of these next few weeks that he's going to be with the Chocolate Labs especially, you want him to be able to do that as well whenever you have the time and availability. Goose, Calvin, come on. Cal, come on. So I want these guys to be on camera more so than myself. Unfortunately, they are just to the right here. I'm looking at 4 dogs here. Come here, guys. Come on. And I want to do it without treats. Here we go. Good job. Oh, you. Go get him. Go get him. Oh, yeah. So, boom. Good job. And so earlier, and I can send you the video, and I probably will, you're going to see her, Zuri's getting water, Goose is smelling her butt, and she's going, no, no, no. He picks up on it very well and doesn't cross our boundaries with that. So, this is what I was really focusing on today. His obedience skills are top-notch. So if there's a leave it, stay, things like that we're learning and going over, I can show you how to do that with him 20 minutes during the session. So if there's something that I didn't cover, please make sure to let me know. I'll be more than happy to be able to show you exactly what that's going to entail, and I can teach you that, no problem, and I'm happy to. So we have a couple sessions together, so we're going to be able to do that. So now you see here the view, we're facing the house, and it looks like we're in the twilight zone because the camera fell, but there you go. But with this, you never want your dog to be overly stimulated, and therefore, when he's in social situations, when he's in active situations, you want, as a pet parent, want to be able to look at the dog who he's playing with, so that dog isn't getting overly stimulated. So what you want to do is you want to get him used to breaking. Break. Yes, good. So see, he broke off that. Him and Calvin were competing to smell the spot. I say break, he comes. That's the idea of what I really want him to do through this. Because he's taking 3, turn, him, me is the pack leader here. Okay. So with that being said, he's getting all this types of information, and also when he starts spitting out, here we go. Great training. We don't want to pick up on those behaviors. Go. Chew. Stop. Break. Good. Good. So I don't know if you can see that. I doubt you could. I say break. He breaks off from the fence. We don't want those learned habits. bad habits. My dogs love to go right there, especially the last. They love to go boom, boom, right there. I don't like that. I don't stand for that. So essentially what I'm going to be doing at this point is getting Goose to start picking up on the good behaviors. So with that break, with that recall, or with this awesome collar that y'all have, giving him a gotcha, good. That lets him know that's not an okay behavior. So with socialization, he's doing just fine. You honestly don't have anything to worry about, even though he still is intact. Dogs don't really love it, but they also are understanding. And me as a dog trainer, I'm understanding of that. So essentially what I'm doing with them, getting him to cycle through that. The big things you want to be looking at, if meeting at dogs at a tee, if they're switching places, okay? If you see a dog is not letting Goose get the upper hand at all, shoo him off, good, and then do a little bit of backpedaling with him to keep his confidence boosted so he doesn't feel like he did something wrong, that he shouldn't be playing with dogs like that. We want to keep him boosted, we want to not be exacerbated and not make it a big deal. However, thankfully we got a little bit of a breeze. Most of the time you're going to find out dogs do not want to be outside during this balmy, humid weather that we have here. So, let's do a quick little review. Now, I know you're not seeing actual training, but I wanted to kind of give you a bit of a report, good, on what to expect from him. So he's got his release work, he's got his stay, he's got his recall, he's got his walking skills down. So as far as socialization goes, see, she's looking away from him. She said, no thank you. So, this is her, yeah, I've known her since she was about 10 weeks old. She's actually almost 2, so she's a little bit older. Actually quite a bit older in terms of dog years. But you want to be paying attention to him and if dogs are, no ma'am, are looking away from him. They're letting them trade places, okay? And also the other dogs overstimulation. Now, he's doing just fine. So what we're gonna do as a team, as Sarah, Jesse, and James, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get him prepped. And I'm gonna coach you guys on how to prep him for socialization. Take him to a brewery, bar, taco stand, mainly food places is where we like to take our dogs. But with that being said, what that's gonna do is that's gonna teach him how to calm down before being able to enter into the situation. So same goes for socialization. I did not let him come straight outside after he was wiggling in his crate, because I always ask him for a sit before he gets out of his crate. With that being said, I let him kind of run inside, figure it out, get his head, become lucid again, and then go outside, because that kind of energy is going to tick off the dog. So, with that being said, you know, I really feel confident in his abilities, and I feel really great about what he's learned here from my dogs. So I think he's been doing really great with that. Him being intact, he's handled it very well, aside from the 12 hours of marking he did. But, I mean, trust me, it was fine. It was not that big of a deal. So thank you all both. Tomorrow I'm going to come with a loose leash walking lesson. You're actually going to follow me around the neighborhood and watch me walk him. So it's going to be fun, but he's been doing great. He's just now come. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Before I sign off here, watch this. Calvin is saying no. There he is. Okay. Calvin. Goose. Cal. Both y'all come here. Cal. See, watch how Calvin's going to avoid him. And this is Calvin right here. This one. Good. Come here, Goose. Come here, boys. Good. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Calvin said, sure, no problem. And we're going to break from that. So, all right. But just don't let another dog, like sometimes Calvin will go, whoa, 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 get away, for like no reason. So don't let dogs do that to him. Just shoo them away. They do that to Goose, but it's mainly probably because he's attacked. So, lots going on with it. But if you have questions, I mean, I don't care if it's 3 months from now. Text me about his socialization. Let me know, because I have all the answers and I can help you with it. You just really kind of have to see it. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't understand it, but see it to understand it and to get a full scope of what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to let y'all go. I hope that this was helpful. Like I said, it's not traditional training, but it is still very fun nonetheless. So thank you so much, and bye-bye.